Welcome to Smack Talk. Once again, I have changed some settings on this microphone to hopefully make it sound a little bit better, like an actual broadcaster. And in comparison to my old microphone, I will argue that this sounds better, though I still need to get a proper pop filter, even though there is one inside here for when I talk about Purple Barney Bitch. All those types of plosive sounds, those can sound quite percussive, but I talk on a bit of an angle, and things should sound pretty decent. Let's get right into the show. See, I'm trying to get fancy here. All right, I had a lot of fun with this, but I think I'm also a little extra hyped because I'm on day 4 of having my tooth ripped out of my face. And being on a liquid diet for about 2 or 3 days really drained the shit out of me. I was practically comatose for a day and a half. Not even because I had my tooth ripped out. I didn't even feel that. That's the whole point of getting frozen, and I didn't even feel anything post. It was about making sure I didn't have chunks of food getting stuck in the hole where my tooth was pulled because I didn't get stitches. I didn't need them because my wisdom teeth were fully out, right? But one of them had a really deep cavity, so instead of giving it a root canal, they just figure, pull that bitch out. Your wisdom teeth are pointless. Had it been another tooth, well, you get the idea, another tooth, it would have been a different story. And now I could finally drink Gatorade Zero. Oh, man. All right, I'm sorry. I had to do that. Where do I begin? Probably with what I wrote on the notes. That tends to be... Oh, for a second, I thought my shit disappeared. So let me zoom in on this a little bit. There we go. Nice and easy. I'm going to bring this out just like so. All right. Can you tell I'm ready? Not too professional, but that's okay. I'm not Chris Van Villay. Filet? CVV. Love that guy, by the way. I talk to him sometimes on Twitter. Very humble guy. He actually takes the time to reply to me like 9 times out of 10. It's absolutely insane. Somebody of his caliber talking to a little pipsqueak like me. Michael Cole and the former Indianapolis Colts. Hey, I said that without tripping over that word, and I'm not going to try and say it again. Pat McAfee joined the broadcast near the ramp. That little, like, you know... It's kind of like where they stand, where like Jesse the Body Ventura and Joe Tessitore stand during like Saturday night's main event. It's where Mean Gene Okerlund and a few others used to stand back in the day when they wouldn't be like at ringside. Anyhow, I almost said Platt. Pat pleaded. Pat pleaded, so he platted. To have the Royal Rumble in the city that he used to play professional football for. Sometimes I forget that that's what he used to do. He wasn't always a silly goofball doing the pencil trick on the commentary. He was a professional punter. Anyhow, Joe Tessitore now is in the ring, and he brings out Kevin Owens. Says that, you know what, perhaps I didn't give you sufficient time to be able to talk on the microphone. And now let's do that. So he tried to apologize. However, KO was not happy. Kevin Owens wants to win the Royal Rumble. He also takes his belt back, which is why in this still shot, we could see it on his shoulder. CM Punk comes out to tell KO that, you know what, I'm sorry that I overlooked you and just assumed that Cody was going to win. But if you do win, I want to see your ass at WrestleMania 41. This actually goes in line with what I said yesterday, does it not? If you happen to have seen that video, great. If you didn't, no, I don't suggest you go and you watch it. I'm just going to tell you the answer here. Unlike the other YouTubers that would be like, oh yeah, make sure you go and check it out. I'll have a link down below. No, fuck the link. All I said was, it wasn't bizarre to what one person on Reddit said about why is Cody and CM Punk talking as if Kevin Owens is going to lose. Well, because they're just going with the scenario that if Cody wins. Now, here they were kind of playing the, well, what if you win? Really wasn't that big of a deal. He says that, you know what? This will be a pretty good WrestleMania. But of course, Kevin Owens had to flip the script on CM Punk and say, well, you know, unlike you, CM Punk, I've main evented WrestleMania multiple times. It was 2 times, but that is multiple times. And then Punk tells Kevin Owens, you're right. It's actually, I got that screwed up, sorry. No, he did say multiple times. It's CM Punk that reiterated and said, yes, you're correct. 2 times you won the right to main event at WrestleMania. However, I never lost to Logan Paul, and I never lost 5 title matches at the Royal Rumble either. Oh, so that was the back and forth. This was a great segment. As a matter of fact, don't listen to me talk about it. You can watch the whole 13-minute promo right here on the WWE Network. All you need is an internet connection. You don't even need cable or anything else. Now then, Jimmy Uso defeats Carmelo Hayes. Jimmy Uso was promoting his way on Carmelo Hayes. This is actually kind of funny because, you know, the whole backstage thing that I like where the camera follows them and you can, hey, I'm coming for you, mofo. And then you could see all Shinsuke Nakamura in the background and he's all like doing all the... you could see it in the far distance. The facial expressions he was doing, it was just kind of creepy because we actually didn't end up seeing... why did I say Jason? He was creeping around like Jason, like the horror movie. He wasn't even around that night at all. But he was creeping. Anyhow, aside from that, it was a very nice match. Mello tried to cheat, holding on to the ropes. It didn't pay off. But then Big Jim said, you know what? I'm holding them tights. Won the match. And it was good. Carmelo Hayes is good. I just don't like him as a heel. I told you this before. It sounds very, very bizarre. Or maybe it doesn't sound bizarre. Sometimes there are people that I don't like them in their current persona role. Doesn't mean I don't like them personally. It's very rare that I would ever say that. Because I don't really know any of these people personally. But anyhow, it was nice. Let's move it on out to the next one. So this was good again. I like this. Mi Chin. Not the shin. The chin. Mi Chin. That's how I remember. She defeated Chelsea via disqualification because Chelsea went a little cray-cray and took... I almost said took the kendo stick. I almost called it the keto stick. No, that's the diet I was trying to go on. I'm not on a diet, but I did lose 32 pounds since October. But I've already mentioned that before. This was some good shit. Nice match between the two, as I said. Mi Chin is definitely coming along much nicer than, no offense, I thought. Because again, there are other ladies that we've seen come in. Sometimes they're just used as eye candy, but they can't wrestle for shit. They're not that great. Like when we saw the segment backstage, and it's going to sound rude, and I could be wrong. But like, Zelina Vega does have her moments, but truly for me, she's better off as a cheerleader. I know that that's probably not like a popular opinion, but I truly think Mi Chin's better. I said it. I did say it. And I'm sticking to it. That doesn't mean I don't think she should wrestle. Hell, even Maxine Dupree was starting to actually do really good. I don't know what happened to her, but now we're seeing Mi Chin all the time. Chelsea playing the whole like Karen persona again. She just does such a great job. And I love it. There's just not that much to add. Like I said, I'm just really enjoying watching her flourish as they're clearly giving her a push, because for the longest time ever, and I've said this before, but it's happening again, so I'm going to repeat some of my old lines. For the longest time, where was Mi Chin? We didn't see where she was. She was just not used like a lot of other people that are on the roster. And now it's almost like a weekly occurrence. Now we're seeing BFAB a little bit more as well, and I'm quite on board with that. Damian Priest, in-ring promo. This was good. This was good stuff. He was looking to the present, not the past, how he went from the betrayer to the betrayed, how he was on Raw trying to make a name for himself. Now he doesn't care about that. He just wants championships. He's looking for gold. Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu come out. Jacob Fatu spits out a wild promo on Damian Priest. This guy, I'm telling you, I've been saying this since like the first time I saw him. This guy's the future of the Bloodline 2.0. Fatu and Priest melee for a bit after Priest kicked Tomatonga in the chin, in the meat chin. I had to. Been waiting all day to say that. And then LA Knight came out to even out the odds because he's got a little bit of history there. I was kind of hoping somebody else would have come out, but hey, it's fine. Somebody comes out to the aid of Damian Priest. It's all good. LA Knight says it's us two versus the two of them. And then backstage a little bit later, they said, you know, for now we're a team, but tomorrow, it's like, listen, they know how the Rumble works. It's no hard feelings. They got to do what they got to do. But I really enjoyed this little team up here. These guys I'm getting a bit sick of. Not the Motor City Machine Guns, but the whole, like, heel thing with Johnny Gargano. I don't know. I liked them more when they were face. It sounds like I say that about a lot of people. But no, there's some people I don't mind being the way they are. So yeah, this was, oh yeah, I almost forgot. It's a good thing I have my notes here. I completely almost forgot what went on. I was like, oh yeah. How'd this go again? So it started off with Motor City Machine Guns and Los Garza. And they were facing DIY and Pretty Deadly, which Motor City Machine Guns did pick up the victory after Los Garza walked out on Motor City Machine Guns because of some, you know, ego stuff, whatever. They tagged themselves in. They didn't want to. He got pissed off. I forget his name. And, yeah, then Tomato Paste accidentally boot fucked one of the Pretty Deadly members. I forget which one. Not Elton John. Elton Prince, the blonde guy, I think. It helps if I know their name, but I'm just saying. It was a wild match. It was really good. For a while there, I thought that a couple of times that like Los Garza might be getting a little bit over with the crowd. Maybe this was a way for WWE to be like, no, you're going to walk out on them. You're going to make yourself look bad. You got to go full-blown heel. You can't just be in there 80, 90%. That's just pure speculation. But I was starting to see some stuff there, like a mild organic turn, like they could have been face. But Santos Escobar is a bit too wild, I think, for a face turn. But anyways, I really, really did enjoy this. It was incredible for me. Anytime, like I said, you have tag teams, you've got 4-on-4s, you got shit all over the place. Everything is scripted, a little bit of improv, and to make it look fluid like this, it's incredible. That's truly the magic, right? For me. Naomi defeats Liv despite Raquel's interference. Nice match. Did she attack Jade? I don't know. We still don't know. I'm starting to get sick of it. Where the hell's Jade? Post-match was a 2-on-2 with Raquel and Liv versus Naomi and Bianca. I just hope she doesn't get the belt back anytime soon. Not saying she doesn't deserve it. I'm just glad things are the way they are now. At this point, I'd rather she has it. Not compared to Rhea, though, or Tiffy. I want them to have their spotlight for quite a while. But if I had to pick between these two, I'm being honest, I'm going with Naomi. Yep, I definitely am. Yep. Remember, Charlotte Flair, she's coming back today. Oh my God, the Rumble's in 5 hours. And guess what? Andrade's the husband. Why I have the need to say that, I don't know. Helps if I could speak. I'm still like brain fog from all the lack of calories here. So Andrade defeated The Miz, and I wrote in an epic battle, absolutely great match. Yeah, fast, fluid, precise. This really was, of all the matches tonight, this to me was definitely one of the best ones. And it was a big win for Andrade to take out a 2-time Grand Slam champion. And he's the first 2-time Grand Slam champ as well. I forget if Grand Slam Finn is a 2-time Grand Slam champ or just a 1. I forget. Anyhow, that's enough of that. This was bizarre. We'll get into that in a moment. Backstage, I usually don't talk about the backstage stuff. Priest and R-Truth were funny as always. He was asking, what are you doing there? He welcomed them to Raw, even though it's SmackDown. Said he was talking to Adam Pearce and that he grew out his hair and had a British accent. It was pretty spot. It's because that was Nick Aldis. R-Truth wants to Tim with with LA Knight and Priest. Then we had Cole. Again, why was he there? Nothing against him. It's just we have Wade Barrett and Joe Tessitore. We had Cole and McAfee in the ring with Tiffy and her saying that she doesn't care who wins the Royal Rumble. Candice LeRae gets on the mic and I'm thinking, take that mic away from her along with Carmelo Hayes. Those two belong together even though Candice LeRae is with Johnny Gargano. Right? Candice says she'll make Tiffy regret it. Yeah. Nobody cares. Nia ambushes Tiffy. But it was weird because it was just a couple of shots and I felt like there was no way she got hurt enough to allow Nia to just completely pancake her like that. But it happened. It happens. Then LA Knight and Damien defeat Damatonga and Jacob Fatu. Was an all-out slobber knocker. Worthy of a main event, as I said. The crowd even said so, that this was awesome. I can't wait to see where Jacob Fatu goes from here. I really can't wait to see how it all plays out. When is Solo coming back? All that sort of stuff, because right now he is not happy. Losing the Ulafala to Roman Reigns. I really just don't know what's going to happen. If another member is going to get exiled one day, if they're going to crumble, I just don't know. All I do know, what I do know right now is I got to go. Enough talking. I want to relax. Rumble's in 5 hours. Literally, it's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time right now. And tonight is I just have a feeling it's going to be pretty wild. And naturally, I'm going to cover it tomorrow. Oh boy. I'm going to be laying in bed on my iPad and I'm going to be watching it on Netflix. I love being in Canada. Just because like every show's on Netflix, right? Including SmackDown. Whereas if you're in the States, if I understand, you can't watch SmackDown on Netflix. You gotta watch it on Peacock. Such a weird ass name. Yes, I know it's an animal. Yeah. Alright, I gotta go. Thumbs up if you like the video. It does greatly help support that channel with the algorithm and trying to make me a little bit more relevant in the search results when people are looking shit up online. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll bend it in half, twist it. Normally, I'd give you a... Well, I wouldn't give it to you. It'd be your own, you know. Solo Sikoa spike in the derriere. Now, this time, you're just getting a whooping from Fatu. My voice cracked. I did that on purpose. It was paying homage to John Cena. If you want to subscribe, naturally, that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And if I'm lucky, maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.